So this is my first official YouTube video. Um, I'm going to be recording my trades. That is, if I trade every day, I'm gonna be talking about what I know and who I learned from, and give you my analysis. So this is live. Or it's live time, I should say. I'm not live currently. I'm recording, but it is 9:25 a.m. So 5 minutes before market opens. And yeah, I want to run you guys through my trading, my bias, what I want to see going into the day, and how I'm seeing the market. So I already have some stuff drawn out here. I'm gonna start with the daily, which is what I'm on. This was last week, uh, where we had a big dump. We ran through the fair value gap, and then this was Monday. Monday we came up into the fair value gap, inverse fair value gap zone, rejected, and kept continuing lower towards the drawn liquidity, which is what I wanted to see get taken out this week, which, as you can see, we took out yesterday with a bullish SMT. We took this out. So what I want to see going into today, I want to see us keep going lower. I want to see, I should say, I want to see if we keep going lower towards the external draw sell side, or if this bullish SMT will carry us up towards buy side liquidity. The reason why I say I'm not sure if we want to keep going lower or higher is because this is starting to, I want to see if this is playing out to be the weekly profile. So if you don't know what that is, I can make a video on that as well. But basically, Monday we went lower. Tuesday we manipulated, right? That's what this SMT is. This is a diversion between the correlated assets. This is ES, this is NQ, and NQ and MES. I trade micros. This is on my eval. However, on my second monitor, or my third monitor, I have my funded. So Monday we just kind of, we just do whatever. Tuesday we manipulate, right? So this would be an SMT. And then what we want to see Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday do is expand towards the opposing side where we manipulated. So in this case, we manipulated sell side. So I would want to see Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday expand in the opposite direction. So we have a minute until market opens. On the hourly here, another thing that I drew here, obviously besides the session highs and lows, the ones that didn't get taken out, this is Asia high right here, but we got taken out, so I don't usually draw that in. I don't see the point for it. Down here we have Asia low. This is still New York right here, and I have some internal liquidity that I drew in here. So midnight open is below us, and I have the 1 standard deviation higher. 1 standard deviation lower is 338. It's around right here. So market open, we're going towards midnight open. Here we have some internal liquidity as well. This is internal liquidity on this model, of course. And then on the higher time frame model, this is internal liquidity. Obviously for this model, this would be external liquidity, because it's models inside of models inside of models. I'm gonna move this to move the words out of the way. But yeah, let's just see what market wants to do here. Obviously, bullish, bullish model. We of course want to see sell side of the curve and buy side of the curve. It's a little distorted, but you get the idea. So what we're seeing here is kind of the sell side of the curve and then the buy side of the curve. Obviously being generated by higher lows. We have a low, a higher low, a higher low. And then we have high, higher high, higher high. We're being patient. We're observing the market, what the market is showing us, what it's telling us. Everything. So we have not taken out this internal low. We could be getting a little retracement and then coming back to it later. Or we could just be leaving it, building sell side and displacing and taking out buy side. Generating this, which then be this would then be generating sell side, right? Because we then have this and this and this all the way to this to the external low. So then in this case, we would be generating sell side. But I don't want to get too caught up in the lower time frame. We do have low resistance buy side liquidity. So we'll just see what the market does. For some reference, NQ is up 0.1%. Now it's 0.16, and we're, as you can see, we're moving up, so we're around that range, 0.2. And ES is up, also around 0.2. So that's where we are. NVIDIA is up 1.65%, so nearly 2%. So what am I going to do here if the market just pumps and pumps and pumps and we just keep going up and I'm not in? What do I do? Nothing. I don't do anything. If there's no setup, I let the market do whatever it does, and I don't get FOMO. I don't start getting antsy and nervous and sweating. And we didn't take out any sell side. We didn't manipulate. We didn't do anything like that. So if market just pumps and dumps here and takes out all this buy side, do it without me. I don't care. No setup, no trades. That simple. So here I also want to see how this 15-minute candle will close. If we close anywhere above this blue line, this is the change in the state of delivery. This will kind of show me that we are looking more bullish. This is more confluence that we're bullish. To show you guys on your end, but I'll just something to keep in the back of your head, for both NQ and ES, just around this area. We'll see how this 15-minute candle closes. So I want to see us keep going higher because we have a break above London high, 15-minute change in state, 5-minute running through the value gap, 5-minute change in the state, and then obviously if I keep going lower and lower on the time frame, it's going to be consistent with the change in states of deliveries because price is fractal. So obviously if there's a change on the 15-minute, there was one on the 5-minute, and then there was one on the 3-minute, and then there was one on the 2-minute, and then there was one on the 1-minute. And you see how the price is going from being up here. The change in the state of delivery is going from being up here to here, to here, here to here. Here we have this area of accumulation. I would want to see the manipulation be higher and then for us to continue lower. That's kind of what it's looking like it's going to do right now. So in these next 12 minutes, obviously this would be like ideally, I'm not saying this is going to happen. We come up, we manipulate this, maybe even these highs right up in here. We wick them, come down, get some sort of retracement, and then continue expansion towards the opposing draw. That could happen. But remember, what was my initial bias because of the weekly profile? Tuesday manipulation Wednesday, Thursday, Friday expansion. Okay, so we've come up to the one standard deviation. We've taken out the internal buy side. You can see, what am I doing a lot of here? Watching, analyzing, being patient. And you might have heard a lot of people say this, but that's what a lot of your time trading is gonna be. It's just being patient. All this stuff that you see online, like they give this false reality and false expectation that trading is quick and it's easy. And if you're not taking trades and you're not in trades and setups, you're not a trader. That's wrong. And if you have that belief right now, I promise you, it's gonna do you so much harm. And until you realize the actual truth about trading, you're not gonna be seeing the goals and outcomes that you want. This long move up and this big push up. So if we're in a healthy uptrend, we need to see a pullback to the equilibrium minimum. Ideally, it'd be this level, 0.62 and 0.79, which is OTE of the price range. But I want to see us get a pullback, not because we're bearish, but to maybe continue with the natural bullish structure and how the market moves. So we're starting to kind of inverse this 15 minutes turn bearish. So we took out buy side, we tapped into the hourly, we tapped into the fair value gap here, we tapped into the inverse here, and we're starting to get rejection. Now what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for internal manipulation. So what that means is I'm waiting to see the market take out a high. It could be internal, it could be this high, or it could be this one, and then get displacement to show that we're continuing lower. So this is an important level here. How is the market reacting? We're lacking displacement to the upside. Right, we're creating all these wicks. Go up, come back down. Go up, come back down.
Order filled.
I'm getting in with 2 here.
Order filled.
I'm just going to simply target with a 1 here. And I'm gonna put my stop to break even when we go below this level. Now we have a 5-minute change in the state of delivery. This is looking very nice. I'll keep this here in the 5-minute just so I can see when the 5-minute closes below this area, and then I put my stop to break even. Keep that there. I'll also just very quickly go to the 4-hour to show you. Yes, the 4-hour is flipping bearish now. Slowly but surely, we're flipping bearish. So what do? We pumped up, took out internal buy side liquidity, came up into this, filled this 4-hour fair value gap, tapped the 4-hour inverse, and then rebalanced to equilibrium. Rebalance to equilibrium and rebalance inefficiencies. So that's what I want to see. So as you saw, stop at break even. We have crossed this threshold, and so worst case scenario, I make $9 on the trade. Best case, I hit TP. So let's see how this goes. So you guys see how I just got wicked out of my TP one. That's okay. That happens sometimes. It's actually kind of funny that it happened. But while we're on this note, let me show you. The market's doing exactly what I wanted it to see. We've flipped bearish now, forming the bearish body of the candle. And I want to retrace, see this retrace down. So there we go. You know, um, there's nothing more to it than that, really. Just read and price action, and that's exactly what we're doing. Oh, we're gonna hit TP here. If we're not, I don't care. This is clearly bearish. If market wants to reverse on me, let it reverse. So I'll go back to shutting up. There's TP1 though. A couple seconds. Enjoy the rest.
Order filled.
Wait for
Order
it.
filled.
There we go, boys. It's that simple. It's really that simple. I went through the entire process of my thinking, my thoughts, what I'm mapping out, what I'm looking for, all the way to making $963. So, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Follow if you're on Instagram. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. All along for the journey. Join me on my path to being profitable. You could learn a couple of things. I hope you learned something from this video. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.